Welcome, welcome. Greetings to you all. I am Chung Fu. Blessings and peace. Blessings and peace. For that is what is coming forward, dear ones, for you from the divine source of creation. Blessings and peace and love and upliftment and joy. It is really important at this time to open your hearts, dear ones, to receive this gift, this power that is coming from the solar logos, from the Christ light shining through divine feminine, divine masculine, deities that you all know and work with, whether consciously or not. As you, upon the earth here, are coming forward in this life to understand more and more what is going on the inner plane, the return. We can say the return of the Christ light. We can say the return of the power of love. We can say the return of goddess presence in both men and women, in many forms of consciousness, to balance with the power of the divine masculine that has been upheld for so long upon your earth. Balance. We welcome all your guides and helpers, family and relations and ancestors to bring balance to your physical life, to your emotional and mental life, that you may know the spirit beings are with you. They are here. They're not somewhere else in some other world. They are here. And so we welcome them. And that welcoming is so necessary. Why? Well, like any guest, they only come when they're welcome. And when I say come close. They are here, but they come close and they relate with you. And they bring you their love. And you can feel it inside your being. And so we welcome all the beings, and visualizing them and seeing them is important. So you might have a really favorite relative, and you see what happens when you open your heart and imagine them and speak to them, and whether immediately or a little later, you will get a little something back from them. It might be a little thought, a feeling, some love, some upliftment. It might be a really funny joke. It might just be a perfume or a sense of them. But for sure, the spirits love to communicate with you, just as I am here with you today. For I am a being who does not have a body. I borrow this body of this beloved lady, and I come to talk with you. But that is going on in actual fact all the time, dear ones. And I especially want to draw your attention to how many thousands and millions of souls that are coming close to you in your earth plane, who come from other parts of the galaxies of the universe, who come also from your own galaxy and other constellations in the Milky Way, but also from all over the universe. Can you imagine how many beings that is, that a call has gone out into the ethers, into the other dimensions of light? That is all of you who are calling to the divine, calling to the ascended beings, to the angels, to those star beings that you know and connect with. And that call is very, very strong. And it is pulling to you so much help, so much presence. So every day, leave a little time to just contemplate this fact, this reality, that you are made of light, that you are incarnate here in this third dimension, but that there are millions of beings of light who through you and your prayer, through you and your meditations, through your yoga practices, through all the ways that you connect inwardly with the source energy, they can use that power to come very close, and they are doing that. You know, there are some people who do believe in miracles and some people who don't. But when you've ever seen a miracle, You just believe because it happens before your eyes. And there are many of you who have seen extraordinary events that cannot be accounted for. They are so-called miracles. But the truth is the entire universe is a miracle. And each one of you are a miracle. The extraordinary is right here on earth. The earth is a miracle. All the beings, all the creations, all the species, all the animals, birds, water beings, insect beings, serpent beings, their appearance on earth is miraculous. In many senses, so many scientists have tried to discover, was it evolution? Was Charles Darwin right? Or was it the seeding from other planets and other parts of space? It is so many realities that come together to create the miracle that is in fact creation, that is the earth especially, where you are dwelling. So many of those things that you may have imagined to be the case that are perhaps in the mythologies of different peoples across the world. And they all have grains of truth. All of the languages in which all of the spirits have spoken to human beings on the earth possess truth. And so you might say to me, well, yes, what is the absolute truth then? So the absolute truth is that you create your own reality. And I'm sure many of you are working with that right now. And that is what matters at this moment, this creation that you are all part of, that you all decided to be part of. It's very, very exciting. If we said to you, well, come on then, well, what would you like? What's it going to be like here? What have you decided? Have you put your vision into the cosmic, vast cornucopia of visions coming forward to us all? Do you realize that the law of oneness, the law of the divine, the law of the creatrix, says that you are one with the divine. You are not separate. And so, of course, your visions are going to come to pass. Your visions are what matter right now, because you are the people who are raising up the energy, the voice of the earth, the energy of your souls, of the whole of humanity. And so to you is coming the divine power of creating the change. And the more you desire it, the more your heart is passionate and joyous and feels celebratory about this incredible opportunity that you have. The more you are like a child with your faith so strong and your heart open and your communication established with all the divine beings who are here manifesting this with you, the sooner this new reality can come to pass. So the work, if you like, the job, the actual process is inside you. That's the wonderful thing. It's not actually out there. I know there are politicians shouting from rooftops, and there are all sorts of theories and messages coming to you from everywhere. But the divine beings are allowing this to happen so that you get so strong, so that you realize, wait a minute, that's not my reality. Hang on. I'm fine where I am, and I am creating now this reality. I'm creating this vision. I want this kind of life. In my life, there's going to be joy, happiness, freedom, love, creativity. In my life, I'm going to be surrounded by the people I love. Or, if that's more what you want, in my life, I'm going to be living in glorious solitude within the most beautiful landscape. And my friends will be all the beings of nature, the animals, the birds, the angels. What kind of life are you choosing, beloved? What is your desire? In my life, I'm going to have the most incredible love affair with divine beings and with my beloved here upon the earth in a great ecstasy of union, of at-one-ment. In my life, I'm going to be able to communicate with animals. In my life, I'm going to help all the people have wonderful abundance. I'm going to bring healing. What is your desire? In my life, I'm going to create uplifting music. I'm going to dance. I'm going to bring such happiness through my being, for my family, for my children, for my relations. What do you choose, dear ones? What is your choice? And right now, if you've managed to raise that energy and you believe me right now, if you can come with me right now and feel that energy that all over the world is being raised, then choose to send it like a beam of light, for it has already been taken up by your beloved guides and helpers who are working with the divine creator beings. But you send your love to anyone you know who is suffering, having a hard time, or to anyone you don't know who is suffering, having a hard time. And send it to beings you know who are blind and don't even know how to have a beautiful time. And send it to beings who are unconscious and are hurting other beings. And realize that you, yourself, just you, without anyone else, are very powerful when you connect with the divine source. The divine source, do you hear who that is? That is the great, vast, divine creator of all that is, the supreme being, and all beings are held within that divine presence. So when you direct your energy, your love, your power into those divine arms, and you see through those divine eyes out to where the healing and your love is needed, rest assured, it goes there. And so today, we who gather here with you on the inner plane, we send love and blessings, healing power and upliftment, positivity, compassion, and the power of deep knowing, of deep understanding that is beyond the mind. And above all, creation power to you and to all those gathered with you on the inner plane and all those with whom you are working inwardly and outwardly, now and at all times. We bless you. We love you. And remember, you are one with the divine source being, now and always. And so it is. Blessings and peace.
If you love our beautiful teacher and friend, our brother, ascended being, metaphysical teacher Chung Fu, then do like this video, do comment how this video made you feel, any questions you might have or any ideas, and do share these videos with your loved ones and your friends and family, and do subscribe to our channel. And until tomorrow, great love to you.
Blessings and peace.